Hey, I'm Eva Darling. I'm a lactician on the south side of Chicago. That's not the point of the podcast, is to give unsolicited advice and tell you things you absolutely don't need to know. So yesterday, you know what? One of my clientele came in. And my client came in, you know how like you be joking, but you know every joke contains some truth or whatever like that. And it was like, you know, clients be late. You know, but I was like, we was joking about things that clients do to aggravate you and stuff like that. Yeah. And it was like, what really pisses me off when I tell a client to go to the shampoo bowl and they got to use the bathroom. You knew you had to use the bathroom the whole 25 minutes you've been sitting there waiting for me to do your hair, and you've been staring at me. You've been staring at me this whole time, right, and you knew you had to pee, and you go wait to say Right when I said that, my client was like, let me go use the... So right, exactly. What you sitting there with pee in you for? Right. And you know you got to pee. And you know, as soon as you hit that water run, you got to... Get your ass in the fucking bathroom. But no, because he was late because he got something to eat. But it was like, you've been at the crib all day. You been at the crib. And then like, I understand people working and stuff like that. But in that situation, he wasn't working because his electricity went out. Mm. So he was there like, I'll come early because I ain't working. But then you late for the appointment time as it is because you decided to eat. Right. At the time of the appointment because you wasn't hungry at no other point in the day. I see what's going on. You like to play with me. Yeah. But, you know, I'm 33. I just turned over a new leaf this year. Yeah. So I got a haircut because all that growing, it was too much hair. It became too much hair.
It was too much for you?
It was too much. It was like too much. Then it's like, it was all the time back here. You got to curl it, and it wasn't like laying right when you curl. Like, I think I got really frustrated when I was in Texas. I went to San Antonio, Texas. I seen Mojo Brooks, great show. Mm-hmm. I think I was getting frustrated then because it's like, I had to keep on waking up, doing my hair, trying to sleep, not pretty, all that shit. That was irritating me. Mm. J. Cole concert, they upgraded my seats. So then I was like in the front middle section instead of like in the back, because I was initially like in the back. Like I was in the back. I wasn't even like middle of the floor seats. I was in section 9. Mm. So it'd be section 1 through 3, then section 2 through 6, and then section 7. Yeah, I was in section 9. They upgraded me to section 2. Oh, all right. So yeah, I'm like,
your video was close to sell.
Yeah, because at that point, that video was close because I was coming back in and they had blocked us, so we couldn't get back to our seats. So I'm like frustrated about not being able to get back to our seats or like that. But then it was like, I didn't know that was the direction that he was gonna walk past, and that was the reason that they had blocked off our seats. But the concert was really good. Real good ass concert. And then it was like, I feel like the universe been testing me and shit like that. Like, you know, like when you get with something that you wanted, but it's like, I wanted it when I wanted it, but now I don't want it no more, because it's not even just because I couldn't have it when I wanted it. Like, I just wanted it because I couldn't have it. It was just more so like, why you want to give it to me now? Now I feel like I shouldn't take it. Right. Like, I feel like it's something to it. You get what I'm saying? Or it might just be the fact that you might want some ass and stuff like that. Like the dude that I had to cut off because I felt like, you know, he was kind of giving me the short end of the stick. You reach out to me, you want to take me out and stuff like that. But honestly, I feel like at this point, like, maybe we wasn't really going out like that because maybe we wasn't supposed to be sitting outside together. Right. Like, maybe that's what outside of the fact that you actually didn't like me, because that's also, that'd be the starting factor. The starting factor would be you didn't like me. Mm-hmm. The second one behind that, it was like, well, maybe it was the reason you didn't like me or whatever the fuck the situation was, and we weren't supposed to be sitting outside together. Nah, it's okay. It's okay. Like, just go ahead. Because I don't like to like force, because when you force situations, those would be the worst toxic situations ever that come about. And it was like, I could have left this on a wreck. I also went to New Orleans too. So yeah, I went to New Orleans.
Oh, after you left San Antonio?
No, I went to New Orleans the week ago.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm about to say, I feel like I've had a very fulfilled birthday month. Oh, and I went to Sunrise service, and I got a tambourine.
Oh, that's what's up.
I got a tambourine, so I will be bringing that to church with me on Sundays, so... Oh, yeah. So, yeah. Praise the Lord. So, yeah, I feel like I had like I did cancel my birthday dinner because I was being moody. And also, I kind of feel like, I don't feel like my friends like overly struggling and stuff like that, but I know like the economy ain't great right now. So, like going out to these 5-star restaurants and spending hundreds of dollars and shit like that, like, I know y'all know it's my birthday, and y'all told me her birthday, and y'all put up Facebook posts, and that was enough. Like, I ain't gonna be like...
You gotta do the most.
Yeah, you know, because it's like, I don't even feel like fad outfits and trying to it wasn't even that serious. It wasn't that serious.
Yeah.
And plus, I was being moody anyway because I had gotten to one of my friends, and I feel like she had irritated me, and it was like, since she irritated me, ain't nobody going to eat. Yeah. Now everybody on punishment.
What y'all get into it about?
We get into it about nothing really, but it was kind of nothing, and then it was something. It was like maybe I was being sensitive, but I also feel like when it comes to the topic of children, sometimes you are sensitive. Now I do understand that people do have like certain restrictions that they have with their children, but I feel like sometimes the restrictions be too strict as child-parent relationships, and then it's like as you get older, then you want that friend-parent relationship, and it's kind of hard to transition over after you was like a strict parent, I'm not your little friend as parent. You get what I'm saying? Like it's kind of transition over. So we were talking about like piercings or whatever like that, and she was talking about ear piercings or whatever. And I'm like, you should go to the tattoo shop because it's more sanitary than Claire's and piercing gold and stuff like that. Like they don't really take super sanitary measures, like, you go to the tattoo shop or whatever like that. And she was like, well, the baby she was going to take with her, she was like, well, she's not going to be able to go to the tattoo shop. I was like, well, yes, she can, because I went to go get my belly button pierced and I took Ivy. And she said, well, I wish you hadn't. And it was like, why? Like, I'm trying to understand this, my belly button. Ivy to go get her belly button pierced.
Right.
So I'm confused. And then it was like Ivy was going to see my belly button anyway because I'm a naked mom. Right. So she's going to see my belly button anyway. So it's not like, and then she's old enough to understand how things come about. She know that this didn't fall out the air, or some people belly buttons that's born like this. She would know that I went to get my belly button pierced. So it's like, she was like, but you treating her as a peer and stuff like that, but Ivy also is my peer. Like, granted, she's my child, but she's also an individual human on her own. Right. I birthed her. I don't have the rights of her. Like, granted, like, the rights of her life will belong to me if something was to happen or something like that, something unfortunate, which I will hope never does or something like that. But, like, if we talking about, like, in real terms, like, she's my child, but, like, I don't own her mind. Like, and then on top of that, like, as much as eccentric as I am, Ivy is very conservative. So it's like, because I allowed her to develop her own identity, her identity didn't, like, she didn't feel the need to walk in every single footstep. Like, she doesn't agree with everything I do as a person, but like, oh, that's my mom. My mom might wear a crop top. My mom might not wear a bra and stuff like that. Ivy doesn't feel like that's, everything should be covered and, and this, and you should have this on, like, she just, different in that way, but it's like, I don't have to reiterate to my child that I'm not your friend. And I don't have to reiterate to her that she needs to respect me because I'm a respectable individual. Right. So that's what respect is. We respect each other. Yeah. It's not like I be like, I don't know, I don't walk around disrespecting me. I've never really had to, like, try too hard with it. I mean, of course she think I'm a softie, though, because she had asked me one day, like, did I think I was strict or whatever like that? I'm like, no, not really. She's like, I don't think so neither. And it's like, Ivy, please. You get what I'm saying? Like, please. Right. I get that, I'm more lenient, and stuff like that. But it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, I think parents who go out of their way to push their weight around for their kids, that's the reason they had kids. Like, they wanted somebody that they could... Yeah, but
it's not even that. I think that people sometimes fear, like, you see all this crazy stuff going on in society, and they fear, like, that can't be my kid. So I need to, put the hammer down early. And it's like... Okay, did you think like that when you was a kid? Because I don't understand. I don't think people understand like DNA too. Like, even though Ivy's different, she's also the same. Or like me and her dad. Like, it's like it's not too far off. Like, neither one of us were those type of younger humans. Right, like, we didn't just cause chaos. We called it like maybe small little fires. You get what I'm saying? Like, our personality would burst out, stuff like that. We might have like thought outside the box or something like that, or you can't just tell me what the hell to do and shit like that. But it's not like, oh, go get a gun and shoot up the neighborhood type shit. Like, that's not... Right. Or let's go rob a bank or something. Like, we wasn't...
Right, yeah, I think...
Or teen takeover shit, like...
Yeah, the people who be scared be the people who probably was wilding out mostly as a kid.
Yeah, and it's like...
Or they wasn't wilding out and their parents was just strict as hell on them, and they was like, oh, this the way to do it. This the way to keep your kid in line.
Yeah, they were like, you didn't even plan on doing that shit anyway. Like, some of the shit your parents said to you, you wasn't even thinking about doing that. Like, where did you learn that from? I'm talking about some, because Billy up the street did it.
Exactly.
Yeah, why the fuck would I be doing that shit?
Right.
I don't even fucking know. And, you know what I be realizing is, like, people be wanting to be in denial about what goes on in society and stuff like that. Like, every time you bring up anything about, like, having, like, sex and stuff like that, like, when I said, like, people pussy gonna be stinking and stuff like that because they keep on sleeping with these men that be cheating on them and stuff like that. And they bring these long think pieces about these men that's cheating on them instead of leaving them alone. and stuff like that. People talking women are trying to make up any excuse other than using a condom. Okay, why are we acting like people be using condoms? And I understand that using condoms is the correct way, and I use condoms. However, a lot of people don't use condoms. And if we're talking about having children with people and all that type of stuff, those people are not using condoms. So 9 out of 10, if a woman is with a man and they had kids together and stuff like that, even if they're on an on and off type of situation, they're not having unprotected sex. Yeah. Whether they're on, whether they're off, whether they're more than likely on a consistent basis, they're having unprotected sex. Right. And at this point, and a person that has, a lot of times, a lot of men that have unprotected sex have unprotected sex. Yeah. And it's like, you're not an outlier to the situation. They just generally have unprotected sex, and they just kind of trust that a person look clean, or they say, like, let me see on my chart, or this, that, and the other. You know, like, they're not really, like, going to sit in the doctor's office with the young lady, or a young lady is not going to sit in the doctor's office with a young man and go actually get tested together. That's not going to be the case. Right. Right. So, like, a lot of times we do wing it. I think that people try to act like it's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous when you say it out loud, but it's not ridiculous the fact that y'all actually doing it in y'all bedrooms. Right. Because if everybody using condoms, it wouldn't be that many in motherfucking CVS and Walgreens when I went. Mm-hmm. It wouldn't be that many. Mm-hmm. It's always condoms, and they don't be restocking them that much like everything else, because the pregnancy tests be all gone. Mm-hmm. The pregnancy tests is the ones you need, the pink line ones, the cheapest ones, they be gone. The condoms be there though. Yeah. even some of the lubricant be gone. Fact. Yeah. Y'all use everything but the damn condoms, and then I say something about unprotected sex on the internet, and everybody want to act like, see, this be the problem with these wouldn't be this, whatever. Yeah, people generally have unprotected sex. A lot of people have unprotected sex. It's more unprotected sex going on than protected sex, even though people are aware of STDs and other things, pregnancies and all these things that can happen. Also, it was some dude that wrote some long ass thick piece under there talking about it's normal for a woman pussy to be stinking after you have sex because it's a chemical imbalance. Baby, I almost told that man, I don't give a fuck what you do with your pussy. That is not what the fuck you want to tell me. I don't give a fuck what you do, because I think also, like, men also try to give, like, these think pieces and these points of views about body parts they don't have. Right. What? Talk about something, it's a self-cleaning organ and it just has to regulate to them. What the hell are we talking about? That's a lie. If it's steak every time you have sex with a woman, that's you, my nigga. Yeah, you steaking coochie, like, you steaking coochies up. Yeah, it's 100%. You steaking coochies up. I couldn't believe that. And he tried to tell me what he do with his vagina. Okay, well, that's how you clean your vagina. That's fine, sir. Yeah. But that's not.
I've been a nigga that done threw a pH off. When my first like real girlfriend in college, I had a girlfriend in high school, but my first real girlfriend in college, when we was living together and we was, paying bills together and all of that, I used to be throwing her pH off. Just not cleaning myself correctly. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, not taking care of myself. I had to go to the doctor. She thought I gave her something. We ended up going to the doctor together, and the doctor just told me, like, nigga, you just gotta clean correctly. Like, and then she had this birth control called Implanine, and it was like, it raised her pH levels too. So it was the one that went in the arm? Yeah. Yeah. That one rejected from my body. Yeah, so some people's body do kick it out. Mm-hmm. But that's when they first came out. She was like one of the first people to get that shit. Like, they first. No, it does throw off your pH balance. That one and the Mirena throws off your pH balance. Like, it's like, I can't really explain it. I don't even want to say, like, it's a stench with it, but it's like my discharge, like, it was just unsettling. Like, I didn't feel feminine, like, because when your pH is off, you don't feel feminine. Like, I don't know about every other woman and stuff like that, because some people, like, they go around and they have that smell on them, and that's one thing that I really want the women to understand. Like, I understand that we think that a lot of these things, like, oh, BB ain't that big of a deal, or yeast ain't that big of a deal. Some of those stenches, you get so used to it that you think you took the medication and went away, and you smell like that. Yeah. You still smell like that. It's become a permanent, like odor on you. Like, it has become a part of your body set that you now, smell like that, when you could drink some chlorophyll and stop sleeping with that man. Yeah, for real. And that shit, that was fucking me up. Like, I don't know if I probably wasn't cleaning as well as I should have been, and she was on that shit, and it wasn't even that it was a stench on her. She didn't really have a stench, but she did used to get irritated. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't even say I had a stench, but I did have an odor. I did notice a difference in my odor when the doctor gave me the little cream. It was like a little cream that I had to use. But it was more like I was itchy. That's really what it came down to. Like I
Yeah,
was
because men can also get yeast too.
No, we get yeast
Yeah.
and we get BV. You know what I'm saying? We the ones we passing the BV. So we definitely get, that's when I found out men get yeast. You know what I'm saying? We really carry it in the folds of our skin and in our pubic hair and shit like that. Like that's why it is important for niggas to trim their pubic hair and shit like that, because that shit does hold yeast. It really does, especially if you're not washing it correctly. You got to really scrub that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I learned that young. I was like 19 years old. You know, I was still kind of a kid on my own. I hadn't even never went to the doctor on my own before. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that shit, I learned very, very young, you know, how to properly clean myself, how to watch from, like now I treat my shit like a vagina. Like I don't use scented soaps. I rinse my shit. I don't wash right after sex, because that shit fuck you up too. You're not supposed to use soap on your shit right after sex. You're supposed to use some warm water, chill for an hour or two, and then you can use some soap. You know what I'm saying? Like certain shit the doctor was telling me how to really treat myself. And a lot of niggas don't learn that shit. And they,
a lot of men don't even be caring.
They don't be caring.
They don't be caring. They just gonna tell you what you need to do with your body. And they be like, if your pH is off when you, like I said, if your pH off, you sleeping with a man, you should probably stop sleeping with him. Like, like it's something going on there. It's something going on there that it's not worth it, in my opinion. That's the thing. Like I don't, you know, but you can't tell nobody nothing. But no, it just be the men that honestly want to argue with me. It don't really be the women and stuff like that. It just be the men that, you know, be like, this because y'all be making bad choices and this, that, and the other, and blah, blah, blah.
Shit that women can do to throw their own pH off, but a lot of that shit be sex involved. Especially like, she was a virgin when I met her. So my girlfriend in college, I broke her virginity. She really didn't know how to take care of herself after sex. Like, she was a teenage girl. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't having sex. All she knew was wash up, you know what I'm saying? So it was a difference. It's a difference. When the sex get involved, it definitely changes things, and men need to know that for real.
Okay, so did you watch any of the 20 Christians versus the one?
I watched a very small snippet of it. I've been meaning to watch that shit all week for real. I'm on the fence about that girl Jasmines Garden. I don't know. She's
very well articulated, and I think that outside of her content, because I think her content it's crazy. It's kind of like how I viewed Kendra G after the interview with Cam Newton. Like the content like was totally different from the interview in itself. Yeah. I feel like Jasmine really
held it down from what I saw.
She studies, like she knows, she's very knowledgeable when it comes to religion. And I think that was unexpected. I think that they didn't expect that. And I think that that's where the hiccup was coming in, because she knew more than they knew about what they were trying to come at her about. Because it's like, no, I was a Christian and I knew this. And you know what's crazy is that somebody in the comments, because she kept on saying, like, you know, I was a Christian and I did this and the other and I studied a lot. And she was basically even saying, like, even with the Bible and stuff like that, like she was like these little wards in like the cult or the church she was in or like that, where any Bible verse she could find it like within like under like 2 minutes or something like that. Anywhere in the Bible order like that. So basically, like when she was talking about it, somebody in the comments was like, you were never a Christian if you're still not a Christian. And they were like, this is the equivalence of like when somebody is gaslighting you, like you don't want to mess with them no more because they play with you. And they were like, you never loved it. You get what I'm saying? So I was like, yeah. And it was like, people don't realize how manipulative they are when you're not viewing life the way that they view life.
Yeah.
Like, it really upsets them. Like, no, you need to see where I'm coming from. Like, what you're saying doesn't make any sense. Only what I'm saying will make sense. And it was like, she was like, it's not that it doesn't. And the thing about it, she was saying, like, it's not that it wasn't making sense about Christianity. She was just trying to understand why don't they understand the aspect of, like, spirituality and stuff like that. Like, it's like, and I'm not saying, because she was like, I still use the Bible. You know, like, you know, because you use the Bible for divination and all that type of stuff. Like, it is a lot of things that you would use the Bible for. You understand, you go into spirituality and stuff. But it's like, they just wanted her to be like, no.
Yeah.
I'm a Christian. And it's like, and how Christian do people be?
They automatically wrote her off as like, what she believe in is like demonic or witchcraft or whatever. But a lot of them, well, from what I was seeing, she was running circles around their ass.
Yes.
And a lot of people in the comments were saying, man, we got the wrong Christians up here representing us. And it was like, no, this is Christianity.
This is Christian. Yeah,
this is how y'all think.
People talking about something, and that's somebody else that said that they needed more, like, or better Christians to represent. But that's the representation of Christian. Like, I don't think people have actually asked questions in religion. And I think that that's what the issue has come about. And I'm like, a lot of times when you ask questions in religion, people try to gaslight you and feel like you're questioning God. Yeah. That's not what I'm doing. I'm asking you a specific question, because if we're going to be honest about, like, when I say about like text and stuff like that, we talk about the Bible, you know what I'm saying? This text was not created by God.
Right. Right. It was created by messengers of God.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's a story that's passed down and passed down and passed down. And we all know how diluted a story goes and passed down. We all used to play telephone when we was kids. We all played telephone when we grew up and we was in class. And you know how once it gets to that class number 30, that it's not going to be the same message that we began with.
Yeah, it's so crazy to me that, like, a lot of Christians be Christians without the actual education of the knowledge. Like, it's nothing else.
And they don't educate themselves on other religions.
Yeah, it's nothing else in the world that you can use, that you can say you are something without having the knowledge behind it. You can't say I'm a plumber or I'm a teacher or I'm a doctor without having an education. People can literally just wake up and say, I'm a Christian. And they don't even know it's 16 books missing from the King James Version of the Bible. They don't know about Lilith. They don't know about all of this shit that's like...
They don't know about any daggone thing. They have not done research on anything. Yeah. Like, I'm about to say they don't ask questions, and then it's like, it's kind of hard to even ask questions when you do go to certain places, because even people that are knowledgeable cannot answer all of your questions that you need to be answered when it comes to religion, even though they tell you that all the questions can be answered. When I went to the mosque and I went and I asked the lady those questions, I was asking questions, you know, they were like, you kind of saying that the answer all here, but you're not giving me any answers.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like...
He was killing their ass, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, and it's like if she wasn't getting frustrated. I think that was another thing. Like, I think they was getting, like, frustrated.
And she wasn't.
Yeah, because it's like, why are we frustrated?
She really seemed like she wanted to educate them. She didn't want to argue with them. She wasn't even trying to convince them to not be Christians. She really was, it seemed like she was really trying to educate them from the clips that I saw.
Yeah, she definitely was trying to educate them, and I'm pretty sure that they should have, if they weren't so hyper fixated on her being wrong or her being demonic, then they probably could have learned some things from her. Yeah. Because she's not against Christianity at all. She just said it's a cult. She said it's one of the biggest cults, just like any other cult that you join. She said normally when you join other religions, even with spirituality, she like it becomes a cult.
She wasn't her own shit.
Yes, exactly. So she's not against the cult. She's just saying that it's a cult. You get what I'm saying? So you all, and she was like, it's so many denominations of Christianity that other people also don't know about. And I realized that I was having a conversation with my little sister. Yeah. My little sister thought that white people was Catholic.
That's funny.
And black people was Christian. We grew up Buddhist, so whatever. But it's like, I was like, no, it's white Christians just like it's black Catholics. Like, you know, Catholic religion go everywhere to see this. She was like, no, it's no black Catholics. I said, who the hell you think at St. Albie?
Right.
It's black Catholic people. They praise dancing and every damn thing in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
My best friend was Catholic.
I'm about to say we go to Catholic schools, we participate. I'm like, even when it comes to like, when you go back and you look at culture when it comes to like hoodoo and all that type of stuff, Mary LaVue was Catholic. Mm-hmm. She was not Christian. She was not Baptist. She was not Baptist Christian. However, when you do hoodoo, you do pair it with one of the two. Either you are Catholic or you are Christian. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's like,
I used to think that too, though, when I was a kid. I used to think white people was Catholic and black people was Baptist.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, it's like, but it makes it, but it's like, white people are just a different type of Christian than we are. Like, you know, I don't know if it's white Baptist Christians. Now, I ain't seen the white Baptist church.
I've been to a white Baptist church, though. We had a white pastor that used to guest preach at our church. He used to love coming to our church because he was like, we Baptists at my church, but we don't sing like y'all. Like, we don't sing as much as y'all. Or
yeah, see, that's what I'm like.
I used to always say that. But
yeah, I haven't been like around to a lot of churches, but I don't want to go to a white Christian church. I know, like, if I'm thinking about places to go in life.
It remind me of slavery when I go to a Christian church. White people in religion, white people, or like super religious white people, they actually throw me off. They actually remind me of like Klansmen or the founding fathers and shit like that. Like I'm not a fan. Like I'm sorry to say that because I know that some of them are good people and they devout. You know what I'm saying? They do be having knowledge, but I just think the way that
it's the way that they interpreted the Bible.
Yeah, it's the way I think their interpretation of the Bible is different than ours. Honestly, they come from an oppressive standpoint, and black people, I can understand them being devout religious because they feel like this shit brought me out of something. It brought me out of slavery. It brought me out of poverty. It brought me out of all of this. But it's like when you come from a place of privilege, and I know this ignorant as hell to say because you could love God and still come from a place of privilege. But I just don't see it because I didn't come from a place of privilege. You know what I'm saying? And I could see why people who don't come from privilege lean on religion. But people who do come from privilege, it seems like they've always used religion to oppress other people. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
I'm saying? Like,
I get what you're saying.
They've always used it to oppress other people. Even the way they pushed Christianity on black people was oppressive. Like, they used to literally beat niggas to make them Christian.
Yeah, and it's like the people, like, I don't understand, like, people try to have an argument of, like, Christianity always belong to black people. I don't know if Christianity at the angle, like, I'm about to say, since there's so many denominations of Christianity, I don't know how far back, because when I was looking at I'm not sure. I have to do my own research. I think the most that I've researched in religion is I took a religion and sociology class, sort of like that. But it was also kind of a hard class to get through because the professor was a nun. So she was kind of like, when it came to different religions, she was kind of like, whatever. Yeah, so it's kind of like hard. So I wasn't really getting the information that was needed or like that. But if we talk about like 1,500 years back or like that, it could have been a chance of Christianity being in Africa, before, the slave trade or like that, even though I have my disposition about the slave trade and stuff. But even then, the way Christianity was introduced to slaves, it wouldn't have been the same way that it would have been in Africa anyway. So it would have been a new introduction, which means at that point, when they introduced Christianity to slaves, the slaves then had to manipulate it into theirs.
Exactly.
So that's where a lot of the proverbs, when it comes to hoodoo practice, proverbs is a very important part of hoodoo practice. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of wording in there that are like spellbound. So they angled that. So it's like they used what you said we had to use and we took from that. Right. That was, So it's like, that's I'm like you and a lot of, I'm gonna be completely honest. A lot of these Christians that be trying to act like, again, they don't voodoo ain't this, that, and the other, blah, blah, this, that, and the other. I'm like, y'all are the main participants. Like, y'all are the main participants. I did praise and worship, sunrise service at the beach. You hear all these people dressed in white and come to the water. Okay, look. Because if y'all don't see it, I don't see it neither. You know what I'm saying? Y'all dipping these people in a lake to be baptized.
Yeah, like speaking in tongues is the same thing as chanting. Like,
I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? Praying, manifesting, all of that shit is chanting.
And it's like now people...
Rituals, too. It's people who, like... It's Christians who look down on Muslims for, like, praying 5 times a day, but it's Christians who pray 3 times a day. Get on their knees and pray too. You know what I'm saying? So all of that shit is like, it all goes hand in hand. It really does. Like, but
I do feel like people need to find their roots before they practice certain religions, though. I feel like that sometimes contradicts your ancestors. And I think people also argue about the ancestor thing, but it's like, why are people talking about how you trying to talk to ancestors, people you ain't even know, something like that? It's kind of up in the air because people haven't met God. But that's not, your ancestors don't have to be people you didn't meet.
Exactly.
Your ancestors could be your grandparents, your ancestors could be your mom or your dad that passed away, or it could be close friends, or you know what I'm saying, cousins, stuff like that. Like it could be close to, so you actually knew the personality of this person. Yeah. You actually knew their heart. You actually knew how they were. You actually knew how they would move and stuff like that. When you use people that's in a spiritual plane, like that's the thing that you need to understand when people talking to their ancestors. I feel like that's why I feel like it's important to know your history, or take the ancestry test. I want to take an ancestry test because I feel like it becomes, sometimes the lines get crossed when people get to just practicing things that they feel like, works for other people and stuff like that. And I feel like a lot of that happens like with Muslim or sometimes people going Christian or the same. Like this might actually not
motivator. That's the main motivator. People show you how it worked for them, and that's a lot of times how a lot of guys become Muslim because they see what it's doing for other guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I'm trying to understand. It's like, are y'all Muslim? You know, because I was trying to get it. I was trying to get a little bit like who Muslim?
Right.
Yeah, because I'm like, unless we took the test and we was able to trace it back to the Middle East, I don't know about this.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about this. You know, and also like I'm also trying to. I don't know. I went to the mosque one time. I went to Nation Islam mosque. I went to the regular mosque. But when I went to the regular mosque, like they wasn't speaking in English.
No, they don't speak in English. So they speak in one of the 5 dialects.
So who understand that?
You like to be a Muslim. That's why I be telling people like it's. I'm not gonna say it's hard to be a fake Muslim, but it's way harder to be a Muslim than it is to be a Christian.
Yeah.
So now I equate this shit to gangbanging. It's a lot of niggas that could be GD, that could throw up GD. It's a lot of niggas that have thrown up GD. But to be one of the most, you gotta study these lessons. You gotta go to Juma every Friday at 7. You gotta know your acts. You gotta know your lessons. It's literally religious training. And a lot of the guys, they learn these Muslim words and they learn these dialects. You can't go to certain mosques. You can't go places without knowing some of this shit. Like, you can't just say, I'm a Muslim, and you don't know nothing. You don't even know how to speak the language. You don't know what Allah means. You don't know you don't know what Assalamu alaikum means. Like, you really got to go through a real education for this shit. So that's why I be defending Muslims when they be like, all these fake Muslims out here. It's kind of hard to fake it. And the people who are faking it, they end up showing their true colors very, very fast. You know what I'm saying? People can fake being Christians for life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you don't have to really do much. You know, like, I don't know. And it's weird because like when it comes to Christianity, I go to church and it's like, I guess I'll be a Christian. Mm-hmm. But I've never been baptized.
Right.
And I don't really care to be baptized. Well, I don't really feel like it's a necessary step.
You can be a Christian without being baptized, though.
Because who said I had to be baptized?
God.
No, he didn't. It's not in the Bible.
Jesus. John the Baptist.
I don't think that I got to that.
It's not in the Bible to be baptized?
Every church don't baptize.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so it's like, I don't think that.
Well, see, that's the difference. Like,
I guess like to cleanse yourself, something like that, but I don't think I actually have to be like, I believe in cleansing yourself through water. And I think that that's what the baptism is supposed to be. Yeah. Is it like a life transition or like that? But I don't have to do that at the church house.
I guess not. I mean, I guess you could do it on your own.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just like, I don't know. Maybe I'm the problem. Because it's like, what the hell? But it's like, I don't know. I just don't. I do not see why I should be like. I don't know. I just never seen the point of the baptism thing. And then every time I gotta think about like my lashes, stuff like that. And it's not the lashes coming off. It's like, okay, so when you get your lashes done, like chemicals or like that, so when they get wet,
that shit go in your eyes.
What? Burn it. I don't know. And I mean, I've thought about it, but then it be like, I don't know. I've been real hesitant about it. Also, I want to say, I don't know what the hell is going on in society. I don't know. It's because we have more access to social media and stuff like that. But it is so many men killing their significant others.
Yeah.
But also, I think that is something that happens when the economy is bad.
I mean, if you look back historically, niggas always killed their spouses. If you look back, like, that shit, especially when the world was fucked up. Like, during the Great Depression, how many niggas killed their wives and killed themselves and shit? Like, historically, niggas have always killed their woman.
It's the, you know, and then somebody had commented on a video that I had said something about the lady Sarah that makes the content about how women should act if they want to be wifey material and stuff like that. But I think that at this point you have a lot of women that are going AWOL, you get what I'm saying, and just going against the grain, because it's the amount of self-abandonment that sometimes comes with the relationship.
Right.
And I think the level of self-abandonment is the same situation, almost like you don't want to compare the two, but I think the only other like way to compare it is racism. Like it's like gender, race, and like racism is like it's like two of the same. It's like I don't know if men ever see it that way, because they like, especially like black men, they just see like, okay, we black, but it's like when you self-abandon yourself to go be with white people and then they still treat you like shit. You go self-abandon your culture, you become the token black person out the group, you get what I'm saying, you do this, that, and the other, and you work so hard to get to all these points, and you taking this, that, and the other on the chin, or you showing up for the company and blah, blah, and then you don't get the promotion, you get fired, and motherfucking Billy Bob get motherfucking, because he already fit the criteria of the situation. Like, you did all this, you abandoned yourself entirely because you felt like that was gonna get what you wanted. And I'm like, and I think women deal with that when it comes to men. And it was like, we know, like, because of, and it's like, it's almost like it's punishment. Yeah. Because it's like, y'all wanted to be independent, y'all want to be free. And it was like, no, bro, we just wanted to be treated like a human. Like black people did. Like, we just wanted to be treated like a human. We didn't act like we were better than you, or we didn't act like we didn't want to work with you, or we didn't act like we didn't, need you. Yeah, we just was like, why can't we make our own choices? Right. And then it was like, oh, you want to choose some shit. Yeah, we gonna show you what the fuck you gonna choose. Like, and it's like you're being punished. Yeah. Right. Yeah, it's like, it's actually fucking sick. It's actually insane. It is. It's like, man, that like, I get like, on my page, I get so many, especially when I say like, when you competing back and forth with men and stuff like that, like, it's easier to leave. Like, but I understand leaving is too much, like, right and shit like that. But I think you exhaust yourself when you become the detective, and you become this, and you and now you fucking other niggas to try to get back at this nigga and all this shit. You're losing your mind. You're losing yourself. You're losing yourself. You're losing yourself. And this person possibly never even cared about you anyway. And it's like, he didn't really care about you because he viewed you as disposable, or sometimes as property. So he felt like you were replaceable. So I think that sometimes you need to see, like, even though you're going to run into men that are not the same as every man, that's just like white people. Like, how you say white people, like, every white person ain't the same. You know what I'm saying? You're going to run into white people that actually aren't racist and stuff like that. But it's very hard to see on the outside if this is true. Right. Like, that's not, it's more likely, like they can see like a little bit like, I gotta really fuck with this one and shit like that. But it's like, like they're like, the way we even talk coming up is like different. Like, it's just different. So, you're taught that you can have multiple women. You can run through women. You can, your value doesn't, you can have a bunch of baby mamas, and you can blah, blah, blah. A key that open multiple doors is a master key and shit like that. And then as women, you get what I'm saying? You can't have kids. You can't do this. If you get into this marriage and this marriage ends, and, you're damaged goods at that point, or this and the other. It's like, Granted, I wouldn't want to fuck a whole lot of niggas because don't nobody like niggas that much, period. But it's the fact that, like, people, you don't even have the freedom of a failed relationship. Right. You don't have the freedom of a failed relationship. And that's the problem. Like, a lot of women, they do not have the freedom of failed relationships. It's some men that they have multiple baby mamas and the relationship can end. They're like, okay, everybody understands stuff like that. I can't go and get 3 baby daddies and be like, and they be like, it didn't work out. They be like, it's something wrong with you. They'll say it's you. Well, the whole time it could have been all 3 of them niggas. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, granted, it was me to some degree because clearly I keep on picking the wrong niggas, so it's something the matter, and I didn't have to have all them kids. But me being who I am, I wouldn't have the fucking kids anyway. Men do get more leeway. Men do get more leeway. Yeah, it's like, you cannot have a failed relationship. And I think sometimes that's also why women stay in certain places, because it's like, who am I going to find again? Who's going to take me on? Right. I have children at this point. I've already been married. I'm no longer a teenager or in my 20s and stuff like that. I need to stay here, even though I'm not happy here, but at least I have something. And I do want people to, again, nothing is sometimes better than something. Yeah. And for some people, that's just not how they feel. They really feel like they need something.
You know what I'm saying? People do really be dependent on
Yeah.
having something.
Because it's the validation. Like, you're validating me and making me feel like I'm a successful woman because a lot of being a woman.
And people want to be wanted. People want to be wanted. People want to be needed. And that validates them as a human being sometimes. Like, I know I went through this with my ex. She needed to be needed. Like, anytime I would even ask her for $20, it was sent before the shit was out of my mouth. She wanted that. She wanted to be needed like that. She wanted to, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I cook dinner too many nights in a row, she would sit in the room and cry. Like, what do you need me here for? Like, what am I here for? Like, it's like, damn, I'm trying to give you a break. You know what I'm saying? Or I just had a taste for this and I know I cook it better than you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't be that deep, but some people just be needing that just to survive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's also exhausting. Like, that shit is not fucking fulfilling. Like, that is something that I had to realize. Like, I used to be one of those people that was like overperforming. I feel like I just got out of like the overperformer era. But like, that be exhausting. Like, I actually don't want you to need me.
It is. And it's like, I'm the same way, man. It's like, when I don't care, I don't care. It's people who can say that I'm nonchalant, but it's people who can say, like, I wear my heart on my sleeve. You know what I'm saying? And I'm over, I can say that I'm over the overperformative era, but the fact that, and it's a lot of niggas that don't feel this way. Like, when I talk to certain men and I be telling them, like, damn, bro, I got 4 kids and 3 baby mamas. Like, nigga, I'm washed up. I'm used goods. Like, I might as well just stay with one of my baby mamas or something. Niggas be like, nigga, what? Nigga, I got 7 baby mamas. Nigga, these bitches still gonna choose. These bitches still gonna do it. And I be like, but do they be quality women though? Do they be something that you see for life? And they be like, yeah, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, you still gonna get chose. Like, as long as you take
we're the only women. You know? You don't. It's the the quality of the individual. But it's like, are we missing out on quality or are we viewing the situation wrong? And I think that's sometimes the issue. I think that society has also told us what quality is.
Yeah.
So then we do sometimes look over the individuals that, and I'm not saying that go ahead and get a bum that's sitting outside by the garbage can and stuff like that. But sometimes it's like, it's
my idea
like,
of a quality woman, and it's fucked up. It's so fucked up to say this. But my idea of a quality woman probably wouldn't date a man like me. So I think I just got a different view of it. Like, some niggas think, a quality woman is, she got a nice body and she cooks, she clean, whatever she ride for you, she a little bit stupid for you. She a little delusional over you. And that just ain't all it takes for me to consider her a quality woman. You know what I'm saying? And I really feel that way. And maybe I am overlooking some shit. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe it is just a statement of my own self-esteem. But my idea of a quality woman probably wouldn't date a nigga like me. And not saying that the woman I got now is not quality, or the women I've talked to in the past not quality women. I just feel like maybe I just got lucky. But if I was to be 100% single right now, the quality of woman that I would want probably wouldn't talk to me. I probably would have to, I probably wouldn't be able to check all the boxes that I want because of the position I put myself in life. It ain't too many women that's going to step into a situation with a man with 4 kids. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think it is, though. I'm gonna be honest. I think that
I don't know.
I think it is. I think that because
it is because women that'll do it, but are they the women?
But I think
that quality women.
I do think quality women will, and the reason why I'm going to say it is because it's a social norm. It's a social norm, just like men cheating on women and you getting your family. It's a social norm. Like, it does not matter. And I think it's also because of, like, some dude wanted to argue that a lot of times that, the children don't fully reside with the man. And I think that but also some women like that because they like to feel like they in control of the situation where it don't matter. Like, I'm going to show that I'm a better woman than any woman you ever been with.
I see that. I could see that.
Yeah,
sure.
So
I could see that.
it's women perform in that sense. Men is like, sometimes they get competitive in that area, but sometimes it's kind of like, shit, I ain't got to do much because, shit, you fuck with niggas, they don't do much. You know, like, you know, so sometimes they match the energy of the situation. Like, if you tell a woman that your baby mama ain't shit, she's going to try to make sure she's the coldest bitch on the planet. She's going to try to make sure she outdoes your baby mother at least 10, 20 times in a row. You tell a nigga that your baby daddy ain't shit. Well, why the fuck you asking me for some shit you let that nigga fucking his whole baby?
Yeah. That's definitely how niggas be feeling.
Yeah. And honestly, it's not like I don't think that thinking is logical, because sometimes that's how we trick ourselves as women too. Like, if a dude don't have a quality relationship with his child's mother, I don't want to be in the equation.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
I do not want to be in the equation. If you got to tell me that this chick tripping, she's lashing your tires, whoa, bucket rule. I ain't never did no shit like that to my baby daddy. So I don't even want to find out what type of baby daddy you is.
Right.
You know, so I don't need to find out what type of man you is, because you finna show me some shit I ain't never seen before. Because since I ain't never have to act like that with my baby daddy, I know for a fact that it's something that you doing or some type of relationship y'all got going on, or it's something that you like to participate in. Like maybe this a kink for you or something like that. Bitches playing with you and shit like that. So I'm going to leave.
Yeah.
No, hell no. Like, you know, and a lot of people be like, oh, you know, every woman ain't like that, stuff like that. Every woman ain't like that, but every woman he likes is like that.
Yeah.
Every woman he likes is a goddamn fool, because that's what he likes. He likes fools. Yeah, it's like...
It is crazy that a woman will come into a situation with a man with 4, 5 kids. I don't know if that's like y'all maternal instinct or...
It's not, because I'm not that maternal.
Yeah, that's how I feel. And then you got women like you who won't talk to a man with 4 kids. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. Them be...
It's just also... It's also like, I guess people don't care about the kids. And when I think about kids, I think about my kid. And when I think about kids in other situations, I think about their kids. And I think, you know, am I suitable? It's so weird, because even though I'm a parent, I don't really feel like I'm super suitable to deal with children.
That's how I feel.
Yeah, so I'm always like nervous to, you know, bother with other people's children. Like, it's one thing me raise my kid or whatever like that. Like, my kid love, but she came out my womb. It's like, I just know you. Like, you like a part of me. Like, you a little part, like ministry me or something. Yeah. So it's like, it's different. But it's like when I encounter other kids and stuff like that, I don't think I'm good at communicating with the kids or really talking to the kids or like getting through the kids and stuff like that.
So
and I actually care about your experience in life. So I don't know if you need to experience me as an adult in your life.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah, I'm better with older kids, like teenagers and shit like that, but I wouldn't even say I'm a super kid person. Like, I think I'm a good role model for kids, but I'm not a get on the floor and roll around with your kid ass nigga. I'm not that guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm not let's pick up the girls and we gonna go on a nail date.
Yeah, I'm not that guy. Like,
never been.
But I am that guy. If your kid called me for some advice or something, I'm there. Or if your kid talking to me about what they did at school, or if I need to teach them something temporarily, whatever, yeah, I'm there for that. With me, I think like a lot of guys wouldn't step into a situation with, like, on the flip side of the coin about a lot of kids, a lot of guys wouldn't step into a situation with a woman with a lot of kids because, you know, they don't want to deal with the baby daddy drama, and they don't want to, you know, they don't really want to help them with their kids or whatever. I personally wouldn't do it because I have so many of my own children, and I know that I would take responsibility for your kids and mine. Like, I would be looking at it like I need to provide. If you got 4 kids and I got 4, I'm gonna look at it like I need to provide for 8 kids. And I know that I'm probably not capable of that. So that would be the only reason I wouldn't do it. But if it naturally occurred and you just a good woman and you holding it down on your own and I could just be an asset, then yeah, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I probably wouldn't pursue that type of relationship though, just because of the type of guy that I am. I am a provider and I do have my kids full time, a lot of time. You know what I'm saying? So not full time, but like a lot of the time.
Yeah.
So a lot of niggas don't be having their kids a lot, so they can date a woman with 4, 5 kids because they don't have their kids.
Yeah, but I think that if I got to the point of 4, 5 kids, I don't think I would really be interested in dating. But I think that that's also is. I think that also with the issue with dating is that understand, like, as much people like they understand, like, you got a kid, you got other priorities and stuff like that. But a lot of men say like you see a lot of posts on social media, you pay attention to the stuff, and you have to pay attention to the majority. Like I understand what what men will say in front of you when it's ass in front of them. You get what I'm saying? It's going to be a different story than the way that they might feel internally. And a lot of men say that they don't like to date women with children because they don't want their focus to be elsewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like they want really. So it's a difference. It's a different type of focus if you enter a relationship with a woman and then you have a kid with her. Then if she already had kids and then you enter a relationship with her. You get what I'm saying? Because it's like a division. It's like a division. Like I can't. I mean, some women don't care. You get what I'm saying? They act like you the damn daddy to that child or whatever like that. They don't really have, the boundary line and stuff like that. Where it's going to be some women that it's going to be some boundary line and stuff like that. No, you can't come over right now. It's school week right now. I got to have my baby this time, blah, blah, woo, woo. Oh, you come out after this hour. I have to feed them dinner. Oh, I'm not going to cook that tonight.
That's how
my kid, she wants spaghetti, so I'm not going to cook chicken tonight for you because she wants spaghetti and woo, blah, blah. And it's like, okay, I'm also one of those people too. Like my child would come before a relationship. And like I said, sometimes dating men, it involves a lot of self-abandonment. So it's like, and that's why people be like, how do men be sitting there with these women that ain't take care of their kids? Because that's what they wanted anyway. Like they wanted, your baby could go over there with the grandma or with the daddy or something like that, and you could be my woman. Because this your this your start over.
Right. But that is a fact.
And I think it's been even normalized even before, I think that this even goes far back as normalizing women taking on men with children, women's suffrage movement. Because with the women's suffrage movement, when men used to get divorced, they would get full custody of their children. So the woman would be damaged goods, and she might be able to move on. She might not, you get what I'm saying, if somebody knew, like, oh, she was prior married to woo-woo or blah, blah, and it didn't work out, and then they get divorced. And he takes the kids, he could go get another woman.
He get another woman, yeah.
And that woman is going to now have to take care of them children.
Yeah. And they play that role, too.
Yeah, and they didn't have an option. Yeah. You didn't even have an option because you needed a man to, especially if he had any type of money for real, stuff like that. People are taking the opportunity. They don't really care about you got multiple kids.
Yeah, fact.
Especially a man to leave over crazy stuff. You done had 2 girls and I said I wanted a boy.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact. Yeah, I think it's definitely a double standard when it comes down to it. But I just don't feed into that. I do think men need to be I do think that the choices you make as a man do bring your value down. I think me having 4 kids and 3 baby mamas would definitely bring my value down less than niggas who had more sexual control or more, just like love themselves more. Because not that I got anything against my baby mamas, but I'm not with them for a reason. Like, why didn't I have kids with women who I saw myself with for real? You know what I'm saying? So that plays into your self-image and how other people view you. Like, nigga,
and it's like I've definitely taken on social standard. I don't know if it's I don't know if it's a social standard thing. I don't know if it's a moral compass thing, or I don't know if it's me not wanting to attach to people that I feel like I don't have to be attached to in life. I do believe in spirituality and things being spiritual and stuff like that, and I do feel like sometimes you are granted certain things. You know what I'm saying? You have miscarriages, or even when you can get abortions and stuff like that. Like, of course, people look at it like, it's especially. But it's different depending on what the situation is. But it's like I don't like to attach myself in that way, like to people. Like having a child with one person was more than enough because it's like it's scary. Like, if this doesn't, if this doesn't work, I can't really get away from you.
Yeah.
Like this can't just end. Like I have to tell people I fucked with you.
Type shit.
That's so irritating. That's so irritating. That's a lot. That's so irritating.
I'm stuck with you. I'm stuck with your family. I'm stuck with you. Like, even when I don't want nothing to do with you, I'm stuck with you. That's what frustrated me when I had my son. When I had Cam, it was like, fuck, I'm stuck. And I hate being stuck. I hate feeling stuck.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing. Like,
so many people would be like, why you don't just try to work it out with your baby mama? Or why you don't even try? And it was just like, bro, I don't want to be here. And I'm stuck. And that frustrated me so bad in the beginning. Like, it took me a while to get used to it. Like, all right, this what it is. I have to just accept it. But I was so angry in the beginning because I was stuck and I couldn't get away. And I've been in 10 foster homes. So for me, I always been a rolling stone. It's like when it's time for me to move around, I'm going to move around no matter how much I love you, whatever. And sometimes I'm going to run away and sabotage some shit because I just don't want to be here. I did not have that option with that. It was like, I have to talk to you. I'm not going to leave my son out here in the cold. And I have to talk to you. I have to communicate with you. And once I came to terms with that, our relationship ended up being better. You know what I'm saying? As co-parents and as friends and as everything. But man, in the beginning, in the first couple months, it was like, fuck. Like, I cannot believe I'm stuck for the rest of my
it'd
life.
be like the stuff. And I think that played a part in me feeling like I was stuck, or me feeling like, I feel like I had got played. Like, I can't explain it, but I feel like I got played. Like, I feel like I had got played. Like shit, you know, like what was that Future that said that, like, that shit you had Offset or something like that?
Yeah.
I won, you had my baby or some shit like that. And it's like, that's that, like, I felt like a fucking goofy. Like, granted, I had a precious baby, healthy baby and stuff like that, but it's like, I didn't like the feeling. I ain't even like the feeling when I was pregnant, and I felt like it ain't nothing I could do. Like, it ain't nothing I could do. Like, ain't shit I could do. Like I'm in my most vulnerable state, and somebody just, like, could play with me right now. Like, I just didn't like the feeling. So, like, and at that point, I knew I didn't. It's like, I feel like my most rebellious side came out at that point.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, man, I'm finna get up. I'm finna go to school. I'm finna this thing is like, I'm gonna figure out something to do because I gotta get the fuck gone. I gotta get the fuck gone.
Right.
Like.
Right. Yeah. I don't know. Another thing when we talk about like value and shit like that, like, and this shit probably gonna sound crazy. Like, even though like I own a business and I'm motivated to do shit in life and I got a few accomplishments and a little bit of education, it's a nigga out here with no kids, probably not even a whole lot of education, probably don't even got a job or consistent income. And he gonna be more of a catch to a woman than me because she able to do more with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, some shit she just not gonna be able to do with me because it's like, between August 1st and 15th, don't ask me for nothing because my kids go back to school. And there's 3 of them that's going to school. And I got rent to pay, 2 rents to pay. You know what I'm saying? Well, the nigga that ain't got nothing else, he gonna be more valuable to her because they could take a trip between August 1st and 15th every year if they wanted to, because he ain't got to worry about that. Unless I got a whole lot of money, access to a whole lot of money, which that's an outside force. That shit can change. If I'm broke, I'm broke. You know what I'm saying? If I don't got the money, then I ain't got the money. But a nigga like with no money and no ties to nothing, actually be more valuable to a lot of women just because she got more access to them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they'll look at it like, all right, he ain't got no job and shit, but the nigga was responsible enough to not have a baby mama. And that's how some women look at it like that too, like at least he strapped up.
Well, I'm gonna say this. But at this age, this big age we at, them niggas with no kids, you gonna find out.
They the weirdos.
You gonna find out why them other women got abortions. No bullshit. I'm gonna say that. Like, yeah, you can feel like, oh, you having it your way. You're gonna find out why the other women went to Planned Parenthood, family planning, whatever, they neighborhood doctor's office, wherever they ate papaya seeds. Whatever the situation was, you're gonna figure it out real soon.
Yeah, them niggas be weirdos. Them niggas don't be worthy to be fathers.
And sometimes they be really, really mean. Like, sometimes they be real mean. Like, it's like a couple, like, I knew this one girl like that, and she had no kids. She used to deal with men that had no kids, stuff like that. And it was a couple times that she had got pregnant and stuff like that, and she didn't really think nothing of it because she's like, oh, you ain't got no kids, blah, 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 woo, woo. You know, it could work out. And they were so mean about her not carrying the child. Like, that's why she got the abortion. So it kind of came like, I don't know if these men are being safer or they're just being more malicious. Like, they're by any means. They're like, you're not having that child.
Some of them controlling too, like, you know, try to control the woman. And some of these niggas got health issues too. Like they shit just not swimming. You know what I'm saying? So, I think when you talking about value with me, you got to take that into account too. Like niggas 40 years old with no kids, sometimes it's just something wrong. Genuinely something wrong.
You know, it's something wrong. It's either something wrong that way, but a lot of times it's just something wrong mentally.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah,
a lot of times
wrong.
it'll be something wrong mentally. Like,
and sometimes they're DL.
That's a fact.
Yeah,
too.
sometimes they're DL, and that's there. They, you know, like, well, they're bisexual, but they're DL bisexual, like as if like they are attracted to women, they will have sex with women, but they also are attracted to men and will have sex with men. Yeah. And I think that's how they just keep their freedom there. Also, like, I feel like, even though I got one kid and kid 12, something like that, I be feeling like I got a dog. And I think that's also a very important part, because I can't spend the night over your house. Like, I can't spend the night over your house, unless my dog come with me, or like, unless I like section it out. So like, if I come over your house at like 10, I can kind of stay, but I kind of need to leave at 5 in the morning because I need to take my dog out. Okay. So it's like, yeah, I was like,
yeah,
I don't feel like I have much freedom. Like, as much as like, I don't feel like I have much freedom to even like just do stuff. But it's weird. It's so weird because it's like, as much as I feel like I would have freedom to do whatever, like this whole somebody have a kid, I think I ain't got no freedom to do nothing. As an entrepreneur, as a dog mom, you don't have freedom to just be running the fuck around. Yeah. So it just make me feel like people that got too much freedom, they just ain't doing shit. Because shit, the kids sometimes ain't even in the damn way. Because I can say that the kid was not in the way this summer. And I had no time to do nothing but to go to work. Then you get off work. Then your thoughts sometimes force you to take a nap. And then,
you sitting around, you might look up, I done sat in this same spot for 5 hours.
Yeah.
I just thinking. Like,
literally
that's what I did
thinking.
Today. I fell asleep twice. I went and dropped Journey off at camp, and I've been so in my head since then. I haven't moved off that couch. Like, I fell asleep twice on that fucking couch. Like,
yeah, it's like my head, like, even, no, this was even crazy, though. What I said about the birthday thing, or like that, dude reached out to me to ask me out, or like that. Two of the people, actually, that I previously dated. But the one dude, the other dude, or like that, I don't know why he keep on doing this to me, whatever the fuck, because I feel like this is harassment or whatever like that. He has to take me to the Obama Center. It's like, I'm turning 75.
Right.
Yeah. I wouldn't have had an issue with the Obama Center date if we were dating already.
Or if it was just a stop on the date.
Yeah, like, but it was like, but I think he was also like, hey, I probably don't think you want to go anywhere with me, so let's try to see if you will go here, this and the other. But it's like, I don't think we're supposed to be outside together. I just feel like something bad gonna happen if I go outside with you. But the other dude, he asked me out like that. I'm like, I don't know, I'm thinking about it like that. And it was really in my head, like, am I tweaking? Like, am I supposed to go out with him? Like, am I, this supposed to be what it is? Like, is this like wish fulfillment, or like, am I just tweaking? Like, I need to just stop talking to the nigga. You know, when I went to sleep, and I had a fucking dream, and in the fucking dream, yo was like, man, you know you ain't supposed to go out with that nigga.
Oh, man. That's what made you not go.
I said, no.
Fuck that.
Fuck that. Because that is nothing but your thoughts, like your subconscious. Like, you know, like, it is like, because when it comes to those points at times, like, I think that a lot of times we double back into situations because of comfortability, or the fact that it's easy. Just like you said, like, it's easy to be a Christian, shit like that. Some routes be an easy route and shit like that. So, like, this seemed easy because I'm already kind of familiar here or whatever like that. You know, I felt like I love this person, or I feel like I was supposed to be in love with this person. It's like, no, not really. I just probably had low self-esteem and stuff like that, and I'm really bad at setting boundaries and stuff like that, so I let people bend and break my boundaries a lot and shit. So it's like, they come in, but it's like, you could have been did this.
Right.
Yeah, so it was like,
right.
What the fuck was going on all that other time?
Yeah.
like that.
The fuck was going on?
Yeah, what the fuck was you doing? What the fuck been going on? Yeah, it's like, so it's like, no. I'm like, okay, I'm tweaking. I was like, nah. Like everybody, and then it's like everybody can just tend to where they was. Like wherever your attention was at, just keep it over there. Like I don't understand. Now I don't understand that. Like when people just walk away and they be found with being away, just let them people just be away. Like I don't understand it. Like I don't go reaching back for people. Like I did have that toxic era. I said I was gonna stop that at 33 though.
Yeah.
I did have that toxic era where I would call up people that I had no intention on fucking with just to see if they would still fuck with me. So I would call them and I'd be like, we still gonna get married and shit like that. And I don't want to marry you, but I need to
talk to him again after that conversation.
No, we're gonna end up getting into it, but I need to know if I can still even rage bait you into an argument. Yeah. Like if your emotional level is still even there, that I can rage bait you into an argument with me. Because why the fuck would you be arguing with me? You know what I'm saying? Like I just need to see if I still got it.
This girl just did that to me last week. She just did that to me last week. She messaged me on Facebook. It was like, why the fuck you ain't added my other Facebook page yet? And like flirting and shit. And I'm just like, I don't know. I don't add multiple Facebook pages for people. And she's like, add my other page. I want to talk to you on there like that. So we get on the other page. It's her birthday. I don't know if she was looking for a gift or what. It's her birthday when she messaged me. I'm like, happy birthday, whatever. And then she like started telling me about like how she abstinent and shit now, and I was like, "What the fuck you contact me for if you abstinent?" Bitch,
yeah, why did you do this? Why you
all
doing
we
this?
used to do was fuck. So what did you contacting me for? Contact that nigga that's been trying to take you out on a date that you never fucked before, and tell him you abstinent. What you reaching out to me a day before your birthday, talking about you abstinent? What you looking for me to like take you out on a date, buy you a gift? What?
Yeah.
You just trying to see if you still got it. What? Like, if I'm still interested in you, of course I would love to have sex with you again. Like, what are you doing here? Like, I didn't understand that. I just did not answer her no more. Like,
yeah, no, I think it'd be like rage baiting. I'm about to say I did that with my ex for a minute. So I think we was real good at rage baiting each other though. Yeah. Like, and then it was like I had got to a point that I'm just like, and I think he picked up on it because that was like, okay, so one of my exes, it was like he had never called me. But he'll always answer if I call him. If I call him, he'll always answer. And whatever I ask him to do, he'll do it. Yeah. Whether it was to buy me this, I need you to send me some money on this bill, I need you to this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. Right. He gonna do it. He's never gonna call me though after this, that, and the other. But I think that the last time he tried to rage bait me and shit like that, it kind of irritated me and I just never answered the phone. Mm-hmm. I just stopped answering the phone. So then he ended up like a week later like sending me a meme and I'm like, bro, you just kind of tweaking and shit like that. Like I really ain't in the mood tweaking. That's when I kind of realized like, okay, maybe I am growing up. And it was like after that, like I kind of stopped reaching out. I think like this past summer, like I kind of stopped reaching out. Like especially when I got in my spells of like loneliness, shit like that. I ain't really got nobody to talk to. Sometimes I would just talk to random niggas, shit like that. Cause they'll sit on the phone. A nigga sit on the phone with you 3 hours. He think it's gonna be some pussy at the end of that conversation. Sure. I ain't gonna lie to you. A nigga sit there and listen to you talk about any and every motherfucking thing. If you feel like he gonna get some ass. I mean, what's the name? Like, oh, shit, you calling me? Shit, I know you calling me about something. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's like I had to get out of that because it's like, I don't really want to talk to you motherfuckers because as soon as I had this conversation with you, I'm not gonna want to talk to you no more. I'm not gonna want to answer the phone. And now I have to start the whole process of cutting you off again because I didn't have enough discipline not to talk to you at all. Mm-hmm. Like, I know we don't even get along like that.
Right.
Yeah, so shit, you know, yeah, so I'm stopping that. I'm stopping rage baiting people into fake relationships with me, and I know I'm not gonna fuck them because I didn't get into it real bad. I got into it real bad with a motherfucker to the point that he was at my door, banging on my door because I had said some wild ass shit, and I took a nap. So, granted, I probably could have responded, but I fell asleep.
Hopes up for nothing.
I fell asleep. I wasn't thinking about it. I fell asleep. So yeah, I'm gonna stop doing that, and I'm just gonna stop returning back to like the past shit. Like I can't do that shit no more. Yeah, I cannot do it no more. Like
you definitely can't. You at a different level in your life now, and you got to think, man. People like you gonna be famous next year. Your followers and everything going up. These people just won't want to be in proximity to you. That's really what it is. They just want access to you. They just want to be around you because they see your life changing. They on the outside, they looking at your shit. They know your shit finna change. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's like I don't.
And you gotta cut this shit off now.
Yeah, it's like I just gotta get up out the way because I don't know what the fuck. You know, because I was confused when I had seen my followers going up. Like, somebody post a picture of my pussy or something. Because I'm like, I don't send no news. But I'm about to say, if I do send news, it would be like a regular news. Like, I don't do no face, no case. I got all these fucking tattoos. You know it's motherfucking me. Right. So I ain't even finna sit there and do that. It's like, I don't really know. It's like, But hell no. One of my clients on his birthday tomorrow, he got a new car. And he made me giggle because he's like, you seen my car? And I'm like, I haven't seen your car, but clearly you want me to see your car. If you haven't seen the car. It was nice in his car. He got him motherfucking Q7. Shit, what the fuck you working? Shit, the fuck? I'm all in his car shit. Unprofessional. That's unprofessional. That is unprofessional. To be in client's car is unprofessional. Like, I don't think I've ever really been in my client's car since I didn't drive and like it was the pandemic and shit like that. But like, yeah. That's kind of a wild situation, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck. But going out for my birthday, it's just that I feel like every other year I've allowed relationships or situationships to kind of ruin my birthday.
Yeah.
So yeah, no. Okay, so wait, it's how many days each year?
365.
Okay, I had a real dumb ass moment, so I'm gonna go. Well, fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
I guess it's
so wait, no, this is gonna be real good. So you know how I turned 1,000 days sober on wait. I turned 1,000 days sober on August 27th the last year, right? And this shit been fucking with me like, when I say this shit been fucking with me for like the last week. So I've been counting days, and I'm like my sober days, I'm like, okay, so I should be like 352 days on like 27th of like this month because it's 352 days.
Oh my God, 365.
So I'm like when I say it be fucking with me so bad, I think I was at the J. Cole concert doing so motherfucking bad. I tried to like check it on my phone, but I couldn't check it on my phone because you ain't got no fucking signal in that bitch. And so I'm sitting there like, it's like 350 days or something like that. I said, that gotta be wrong. Like, I'm like, bro, they adding days to the calendar because...
Sweet, man.
Oh, that shit got me fucking giggling at this point. That's all I'm saying. How many days in the fucking year? And I should know there's 365 days in a year, 366 in a leap year. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking though. Like, I was just like, I'm like, man, they added days to the year. Ain't nobody noticed this shit. I'm having one of those. I'm having a half moment.
Twilight Zone.
Yeah, because I'm about to say, like, because ain't nobody counting days around this bitch but me. You get what I'm saying? So, motherfuckers not even noticing that they just added 10 days to this bitch. You get what I'm saying? That was the dumbest shit I can fucking think of. Wow, that was stupid as hell. Wow. Second of all, one of my clients earlier, okay, so I got these little Coach shoes on, and I had got a little Coach bag. And I had some little Coach perfume on, right? And she asked me what perfume I had on earlier. I'm like, it's Coach. She's like, oh, what we liking Coach? Because she's like, I thought like Coach was like low grade. Now I really love Coach real bad, so I was tight. You get what I'm saying? What? But I understand that people think like more. If you shop bags, I will say my best leather bags is gonna come from like Coach. You Coach, Dooney got like a different type of leather. One of my least favorites is YSL because I don't like lambskin. It attract everything. So if I get it in a darker color, that light color shit, it pick up everything. Louis and Gucci. I'm not sure what type of leather. Yeah, it's a no for me though. Yeah, on those bags. Versace, I like Versace bags though. Really? They durable.
I like Valentino bags.
See, I ain't never had no Valentino bags.
Sometimes they be a little gaudy. They be doing too much with them, but I like the clutches for sure. I really like the Valentino.
See, and it's like I need durable. Yeah. I need durable. Versace for sure durable though. Yeah. They got durable material. Even they shoes, because I got some Versace heels. And the motherfuckers that been through.
I do like Versace leather. I got a Versace belt I had for 7 years, and that bitch still nice.
Yeah, see, I got what's the name of? It's like a chain belt. It's a chain Versace belt or whatever.
I need a new belt. Matter of fact.
It was because I had got a belt. Yale was buying some belts from Versace. He asked me if I wanted the belt. And I got the chain belt because this is when I was big. So I don't want to go into belt sizing.
Type shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's funny as hell.
Yeah, no. So, yeah. And I ran into some dude in French Quarters and he was saying like, yeah, this belt and this watch, I don't know if he was straight or gay. I can't really figure out what was going on. at that point in time. But he was talking about his clothes that he had on, which is super random too, because we was in a restaurant he worked at.
Right.
And he was like, "Yeah, I spent like $1,500 on this," and I'm just like, $1,500. I'm not spending $1,500 on no belt and a watch. Period.
Man, you know who got good leather too? Burberry. I don't know if they sell bags.
So I got a Burberry bag for my birthday. I did get a Burberry bag for my birthday.
Good leather.
And I got Burberry perfume, and I love that perfume.
I love that light, bright leather Burberry. That shit smells good. I bought my son some for Christmas.
Yeah, I said this.
I don't even know if he still wear that shit. Cam, you still wear that Burberry cologne? It's a nice cologne. That's some good cologne. I think I'm gonna buy me a bottle of that. It was good. It don't be overbearing.
Yeah, no, it smells so good. Like normally I had that on, so I had to think about it. When she had asked, I'm like, oh no, I got no what's name.
You go get this little girl from this camp.
Oh, let me see how many days sober I am, because apparently they not adding more days to the to the year. This is hilarious. Ooh, that shit was fucking with me. 3 years, 8 months, 12 days. That's 1,351 days. That's crazy. I'm like, it was fucking with me. Cause I'm like, dang, like, did I mess up the day count at one point? Like, am I, like, this is what overthinking. This is exactly what it looked like, stupidity. Cause I was just tweaking for no reason.